class. In this video, we're going to make a one-point perspective bedroom collage. You'll need a piece of paper, some scrap paper or construction paper, optional, some magazines or ads to cut out ideas from, a pencil, a ruler or something with a straight edge, glue, and scissors. The first thing we want to do is take our paper, and I like to make it a square because that will make creating our room a little bit easier. So to make a paper a square, you can take a corner and then bring it up to the top, line it up, and I'm going to cut off this extra rectangle that it makes. So I take my scissors and I cut off that extra rectangle, and I can save that piece of paper for scrap for something else. Now if I don't have a ruler, I could just draw this fold line, but I want a nice straight edge, so I'm going to use my ruler, go corner to corner, and this is why making it a square makes it easier, because now my ruler reaches. If I left it a rectangle, then my ruler doesn't reach and you have to do this little scooting motion, and that makes it hard for some people. Then I draw my diagonal line the other way to get my X. Then I need to draw a square for my back wall. Now there are some tricks to this. If you have a post-it note, you could use that to figure out how to line up your corners so they're all on the X. Or if you have like a coaster or anything else really that's square, you could use that to trace. If you don't, then my best tip is using your ruler, measure out from the center to 2 inches about, and then do that all the way around, and that will help you make a square that isn't lopsided. So then I just have to play connect the dots, and I line up my ruler to the dots, draw it across, and then same for the floor, and then the wall. Sometimes it's still not perfect, and that's okay, because this is a collage room, and not everything's perfect in a collage. I got pretty close. I might have to just draw that line a little bit further. And that one isn't perfect. If I wanted to, I could take my ruler and redraw it so it fits a little better. Now I don't need this inside X anymore, so I'm going to erase that, and that will become my back wall. Then this is my side wall, back wall, side wall, floor, and ceiling. So now, if I don't have collage materials, I could just draw things in my room. I have a how to draw a sofa in the slide. You can Google how to draw other things or come up with your own. Or if you do have magazines and ads, you can use those. So I've collected a few things, like this is a Casper ad, but there was a nice bed on it, so I saved it. And this Pier 1 ad had a nice couch and artwork on it. Bed Bath & Beyond is great for this project. Their catalogs always have tons of bedding and stuff, and their coupons. Or you could just pull pages out of magazines. My mom collects magazines, so she has like these Good Housekeeping ones that has some cool things if you're doing like a kitchen room, sometimes for living rooms. So ask your parents if you can cut out from their magazines to find stuff. So once you've collected a few things, you want to see what goes together to make your room. Sometimes that's how I decide what type of room I'm making. So if I found like a lot of things for bedrooms, I might make a bedroom. Or if I found more things for a living room, I'll do that. Or a kitchen. So then I'll kind of sort it into what goes together. I like this bed. I like this artwork. I'm not going to use this bed. There was some plants on here, so I kept that page. And if I find something that I like in a magazine, I normally find it easier just to like rip the whole page rather than trying to like deal with the magazine while I'm cutting. So then I'll start cutting out my objects. Alright, and once I've cut out my objects, I want to see if they all fit. So sometimes things are too big and I might need to find a smaller bed, or maybe I can't fit the bed and the nightstand, or maybe I decide, oh, maybe I just have to move the nightstand somewhere. And then if I have enough objects, I might go back into magazines and look for more, or if I don't find more, I can always even draw my own. So maybe I didn't find a lamp, so I might draw my own lamp. So I'm going to take a ruler, I'm going to draw the pole of the lamp, and then scoot my ruler so it's parallel next to the other side of the pole. And then I'm going to do a circle base, but it hides behind those poles there. And then a circle for the bottom of the lamp and a smaller circle for the top, and then angle to connect. So I might make the pole gray, so I'll just color it in with pencil. I don't want to stop there because that's where the lampshade is. And then the base, I'll make that gray too. But the lampshade, I'm going to erase a little so I can color it in. So I'm going to erase where the pole was and my circle outline. And I'm going to look at the colors in my room and see I have some like reddish blues and greens. So maybe I use that, and I will go with the red pillows, and I'll bring those out by coloring the lampshade with a red marker. Alright, then I'll cut my drawing out. And then I've got all my objects that I want for my room. But it still looks pretty plain. So one thing you can do is, if you have construction paper, you can use that to make your walls and other things different colors. So I'm just going to lift my paper and find out where this corner is. And then I see this straight line, and I know this is a diagonal from the corner. And then do the same thing to this side. I'm going to find the corner and then make a straight line there. So I can cut out this trapezoid shape and glue it on for my floor. If I don't have construction paper, I could just color things. So if I wanted my walls green and I didn't have any construction paper, or cutting things out was too hard, I can just color them with marker, crayon, or color pencil, whatever you have available. Alright, now that I've colored my walls in, I'm going to glue my floor down. Then I'll start gluing my pieces down. I might put them back all on top to make sure I have everything how I want it. Let's switch that. Yeah. Now my ceiling is a little bare. I remember I found a lamp, but I must have forgot to cut it out. So I could either go back and look for it, or I can draw one in. And you could even draw it right on the paper if you wanted. Lots of options there for you. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh yeah, here it was. It was on a magazine page. So I'm going to chunk it out. And I thought that was a really cool lamp. I'm glad I found it. And then try to go a little bit closer. You might have noticed on some of my pictures, I just kind of bubbled around things. So if you don't get all the background off, that's okay. Especially on things like plants with lots of leaves and things like that. Or if there was like still text, like don't worry about that in a collage. Alright, ooh, I love it. Then maybe I like draw on a rug or add a rug, or maybe I just use my Post-it and make a rug. A little big. And give it a little detail with some marker. Make it look like a rug. And you can just keep working on your room until you're happy with it. I think mine's looking pretty good. I might stop now. So you guys have fun creating. I hope you enjoy this project.